Hey guys, welcome back to another video over here on the Chinese Zodiac and Horoscopes. Today we're going to be doing a reading for you guys born in the year of the monkey. So welcome back my monkey friends. I hope you're doing all right. We'll find out, won't we, as we shuffle these cards up and find 3 cards for you guys. So let's just move these around, shuffle them up and down and find what we've got. Let's stop about there, and we'll take that one from the bottom, we're going to take that one from the middle, we're going to take that one from the top. What have we got? Okay, so we've got 2 whites and a black there, the 2 positives and a negative, so we have got a bit of a good start moving into this negative one. But as I've said before, black isn't always an attack, white isn't always all right. It all depends on the compatibility of the cards when we flip them over, and that is a great card for monkey people. That rat is in your affinity triangle. You go together incredibly well, best of allies, get on really well, and bring out the best in each other. This is a doer card, part of your affinity triangle of doers, which means there's things to do. It means there's stuff that's going on, excuse me, there's stuff that's going on that requires action, pre-planning, pre-thought, and getting stuff done. And I think this is something that you've been brought into, it's something that you've been pushed into, it's something like you've got no choice but to do it. Not that it's you know, something that you're being forced into or coerced into. It's not like you're being blackmailed into it, but it's almost like if you don't do it, everything else will fall apart. You're the one holding the ship together right now. You're the one that's holding it all together, and that rat energy there on your side is enforcing that. You are a doer. So when you see things that need to get done, you will get them done. And that rat is a problem solver. So when you see these problems, just like a monkey or a dragon, you see a problem that needs to be solved. That's what that rat is doing for you right now. It's niggling out all these little problems and all of these issues. And that's all coming to the surface now. So everything is being brought up. Everything is being pulled forward. Everything is just being thrown in front of you. And you have to deal with it and navigate through it and be all like, what do I need to do next? And it's almost like you're on a battlefield and you're swiping away swords and axes and arrows and you know, everything else. And all you've got is a shield. That is it. So you can't even fight back. You are literally just defending yourself left, right and centre, just trying to keep yourself from going down. Which, again, is something you're very capable of. It's just you might feel a lack of appreciation. You may feel a little bit exhausted through all the work that you're having to get done with the lack of support that you could potentially need to give you the enthusiasm and the motivation to keep on going. As I say, the rat and the monkey come together incredibly well, so that rat will help you through this, and you will succeed through this. There is no quitting here for a monkey person. Oh no. If it's broken, it's going to get fixed. And I think you're definitely going to concentrate on that. We've got that white ox coming in there now, which would suggest that there is a lot of thinking going on, but not necessarily in a bad way. You've just got a lot on your mind. It's probably got something to do with the problems that are all coming forward and all these things that are being brought to the surface. But as I see this now, I think what you've got is not stuff that is just been dumped in front of you. It's just always been there. You just didn't look down. Do you know what I mean? All of this stuff was piled at your feet and you've been concentrating on everything going on around you. And then all of a sudden, as you've gone to take a step forward or progress or, you know, step into a new place, you've stumbled over all of this baggage that's just been put there in front of you. And now you've gone, oh, now I've got to deal with that. And of course, that is going to be more stuff piled onto your plate and you then can't progress. So now when you see this stuff, you've got to deal with it. You've got to fix it. You've got to bring it all together and sort of like pull it back in, decipher it, reassess it, mix it all around so you can try and figure it out. Well, a little bit like, you know, a jigsaw puzzle. All the pieces are there. It's all in front of you. And now you have to complete that to move forward. And there is a lot on your mind. There's a lot that you're thinking about. Now, the monkey and the ox aren't exactly the best compatible. They're not the best when they come together. They can have some reservations about each other. But there is an intricate thinking process to a monkey. And with that ox being a thinking card, I think that's going to be brought out. And that's going to be something that's going to be your best asset, is the way your mind works to figure out this stuff. As we say, you know, you're looking at the mess that needs cleaning or the thing that needs fixing. And instead of just getting hands in and maybe making it worse, at least you're taking the time to kind of think about it, assess the situation, reflect on it, make it kind of a not a game or, you know, a personal challenge, but you're kind of like, you're not even making fun of it. It's almost like you're making the most of it, I guess. You're sort of like getting what you can done in the opportunities where they arise, even if it is hard, even if it is a struggle. At least you're ticking them off the list, because again, even if all that baggage in front of you isn't yours, you can't move forward unless you clear the way first. And that ox will help you in that respect, because the ox is disciplined, it's structured, it is ruthless and determined, it's stubborn. It's going to go in head first and start bashing through boundaries, but of course with smashing up walls, you're then presented with another mess in front of you that you're going to have to clean up. So unfortunately, even though these two are in the positive and they are rooting for you and cheerleading you on, they wouldn't need to cheerleader you if there wasn't something to cheerleader you for. As to say, you know, when you're playing the game of, say, football, the reason you've got cheerleaders is because you're actually playing the game. So you're going to have to play the game. You're going to have to take part to complete it, you know, to finish it. Moving into this black horse phase, which is unfortunate because that horse is one that isn't moving forward. It's very standstill, not progressing. And again, I see it as a case of you can't move forward. You've taken a step forward and realised that you've tripped over all of this baggage that you've been not ignoring. I don't think it's that you've been ignoring it. It's just it hasn't been known to you. And now all of a sudden it's this, it's that, it's this. And then everybody's all kind of like, well, don't forget this and don't forget that. And there's also this and don't forget this, that and the other. And that's going to cause a few issues. And I want to say it's going to be quite conflicted for you. Because as much as you are capable of fixing the mess or fixing the problem, solving that problem, it's not your problem to necessarily solve. Someone else's emergency is not always your emergency. Somebody else's problem is not always your problem. It's just you're feeling obliged to clean up that mess because it's actually in the way of where you need to progress. To feel like you've completed this phase, or you can feel self-confident enough to move forward from this phase, I think there is a mess there that you do want to tackle, that you do want to clean up, that you do want to deal with. There's T's to cross and I's to dot, and it's not over just because the wall's been smashed down. As I say, that horse isn't necessarily moving anywhere, but at least it's a little bit more compatible with you than that ox. It's just unfortunate that it's in the negative, which would suggest that you're not moving forward in a progressive way. It's almost like you're standing still a little bit, getting a little bit frustrated. But this isn't a long-term thing. I think this is quite temporary. I think once you are able to become a little bit more flexible, adaptable, you know, adjust to it, and then you start to solve little bits in here. Like, the more issues and problems and things that you can overcome and solve, even the littlest things, it's just another thing crossed off the list. It's another thing that you can say, I no longer have to worry about. The unfortunate thing about that is you're going to have to deal with it. It's almost like if you were cleaning the entire house, top to bottom, room by room. Every time you've cleaned a room, there's still other rooms to clean. But once you've cleaned the kitchen's done. And then you don't have to worry about it anymore. You don't have to come back to it anymore. It's done. So then you can move on to the next thing. It's just each room has an equal amount of mess, and it's hard, it's exhausting, it's draining. It's just a lot for you to take in and to juggle. But as a monkey, you're going to do it anyway. You're going to attempt to do it and potentially succeed in this. I do believe that you can succeed in this because of the character that you are, because of your personality, because you are a monkey. If it was anybody else, I think the only ones that could probably get through this is probably a monkey, dragon, or a rat. The three doers. Because when things are broken, when there are problems to solve, it's those three that come in and deal with that efficiently. It's like second nature to them. Or in fact, it's primary nature. It's that primary nature, that doer energy. So I do think you're going to overcome this, and you will break free of that kind of stagnant non-progression as you start to, as I say, clean the house and get each bit done. But we'll find out, won't we, next week when we come back and do another reading for you guys born in the year of the monkey. My next reading will be for those born in the year of the Rooster. So if you are interested in what those guys are up to, I will see you then. If not, no worries. I'll just catch you next time when we come back and do another reading for you guys. Thanks for watching. Love and peace.